It's time to look at my whip bin and just see the good, the bad, and the ugly. What do you think I have going on? How many projects do you think I have? Let me know your guess in the comments. When I did my last video looking at my whips, I had 6, and I think that number's grown, but just by how much? Let's take a look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and let's start off with the bad. I had 2 projects that I showed you last time, which was the trash trucks and the excavators, and sadly we've done no more progress on these. These are just a fun project, and I really do need to get back to these sooner rather than later. I think these are really fun. Go definitely check out the video last time to see all the blocks. And then the other one that's bad with no progress is the city avenues, and we've made this much progress, and then there's a little bit more. I thought we were close to being done with that, but we actually do need to put a couple more rows on that, so we'll get that continued on in the very near future. Now let's focus on the good, and the first one I want to show you is some update on the produce section by Elizabeth Hartman. Last time around we'd seen about half of the blocks done for this project, and I'm happy to say that the quilt top is now completely done. So let's take a quick look at how it looks. I absolutely love this blue background on the back. Let me know what you think of this. We'll go ahead and get this quilted fairly soon, hopefully, and make it into a completed quilt top. The next one I want to show you is an update on the Mad Quilt Party, which is a pattern by Art East Quilting Co. It's inspired by Alice in Wonderland. In the last video I showed you the first 5 blocks, and since then I did get one more done, which is the caterpillar, and this one turned out fantastic as well. It's got all the smoke rings, a little caterpillar sitting on top of this huge big mushroom. So, give you a quick look here. And so, I'm happy to have that progress now, and we're currently working on the 7th block, which is the Queen of Hearts. The next project's one that I've probably done the most progress on since the last update in January, and this is the 100 Acre Woods by Art East Quilting Co., which is a Winnie the Pooh inspired sew-along. The blocks I've made since then, the last time I had done Pooh and Piglet, and since then we've done Rabbit, and I thought Rabbit turned out really nicely, sitting on top of the honey pot. We have the Wise Old Owl, and then Tigger. He is probably one of my favorites. I love Tigger. I think this one looks really fun. He's sitting there on a branch. And then a fan favorite would have to be Eeyore with the bees, who's taken off of his tail. And these are all fairly large blocks. Another one of my favorites, which is Kanga and Roo. There, got a bee above it there as well. And then finally Christopher Robin. So we've actually done all of the blocks now, and we just need to put this whole thing together. So hopefully fairly soon we'll see this one completely done as well. And the last of the projects that I featured on my original video back in January was the stitches, and I'd done 10 out of the 15 blocks there, and we've now done the last 5. And so here are what we've done since the last update. This one here I called Little Houses, and then this one's just kind of a scrappy one that I just used some of the extra pieces for. I think this one turned out really nicely. This one I kind of wanted to make it look like a checker or a chessboard with a little bit of flair. And then this is probably my favorite one of all. Nice black background with all these bright, bold, beautiful colors there as well. There is one more block here that I have made, but I'm going to feature that on tomorrow's episode as well. Let's now take a look at what we've done since our last update. Now let's take a look at some projects that I've started since my last update in January. And the first one I'll show you is the Farm Fresh Sampler by Art East Quilting Co. And this was the sew-along that I started, but then kind of fell off the wagon, but we need to get back into very soon, because it was a lot of fun. And so I did a few blocks out of this, and this one here is chicken and turnips and eggs, and then next to it is the goat with the tulips down here. These 2 blocks I have already sewn together. I think it looks really fun. The next one here is some carrots along with this little pig. This was supposed to be a 2-color quilt, but I decided I wanted to have extra colors, so I did it my own way. And then the next one here is the sheep, along with some sprouts here as well. I need to get those next pieces cut out because this was a fun project. I just haven't had to give it any attention in a little while. The next one I want to show an update is one that I had a pattern sitting around for about 18 months and finally started, and this was Toasted Dragon, which was a legit kit. I have it all put together in this binder, and I'm probably about 20% of the way done, maybe a quarter of the way done, depending on if you look at panels or pieces, big number of different. Anyway, so I've got it all put together like this. It's going to be hard to show you each and every update in this video here, but you can always check out my podcast episodes to find out more about that one. Next up is Anne of Green Gables by Art East Quilting Co. And I've done the first block here, and I really do need to get stuck in and get the second one done at some point in the near future as well. So this is Anne here. I think she turned out really nicely with her hat, her bonnet, her little apron and dress. This is Turned out really nice. We'll turn it this way to give you a better idea of how she looks. We'll continue the blocks with that very soon, along with the house and everything else. Now we move on to a Halloween-inspired quilt by Artist Quilting Co. called Halloweenies, and it's all Dachshund theme, which is my favorite breed of dog, so I had to jump into this one as well. The first block I'd done is called the Ghostween, and so you can see him here with this nice little ghost sheet. I also did the Frankenween, which is right here. And I'm turning this one into a wall hanging, but I'll go ahead and make another block of this to go into the quilt fairly soon. And then after that we also have some of the candies that will go down as an embellishment on the side of the quilts. We love dogs around here, and I love seeing a good dog pattern. So when I saw this one here by Elizabeth Hartman called Dog Park, I had to have it. I bought the kit, and we've made a little bit of progress on this one as well. The first block I did was the Corgi. And I forget what they called this one here, but it was really fun. And then the next one here, we believe is some sort of terrier. We just made him a couple of weeks ago, and I think he or she turned out really cute as well. And the final entries in the good category are the two Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts that I'm currently doing. The first one here is the Flamingo colorway, which is all cafe facet, and this is just an example of one of the blocks that I've made. And then I'm also doing Medusa, which is the new one under the sea, which is right here, beautiful set of purple batiks and pink as well. I think these ones turned out really nicely. And if you want to jump in on this, you have like 1 or 2 days left to jump in and grab your own colorway before those sign-ups close as well. Now let's take a look at the ugly. So what is in the ugly category, do you ask? Well, this one here is a project that I think is absolutely stunningly beautiful. However, we've forgotten about it for way too many years. This is a project that I started in the end of 2019 and should have been done in 2020, but it's just kind of set to the side, and I really just do need to buckle down and put this together and make it a completed quilt top. This is a quilt that I was intending to make for our very first exchange student, Misha, and it's all these applique blocks. I'm not going to show all of them, but you know, we've got this one here. We did mini golf, some of the different places we visited, TV shows we watched, and so forth there like that. So I've got some stashing strips cut out. I think we just need to put this together. Even if it's a little smaller than I intended, we can always put some borders around it and just make it look stunningly beautiful. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'd love to hear which of these projects is your favorite, and which one you're most excited to see me continue working on and finish up next. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button, tell a friend. I always love hearing comments from my viewers. Hope you'll have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.